Yo, what up, Lucid Crew? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, I am Lucid Rob, and welcome. Today we're gonna look at videos from all over the internet, from north to south and east to west, from the fucking through the firmament, up into outer space, down into the hollow earth, into the bottom and the depths of the oceans, and all over the place. Videos that we're not supposed to be watching, things we're gonna like not supposed to be learning, and all sorts of things. My mind is all over the place, just like these videos. Oh god, this lemonade, it just tastes so much better out of my Lucid Rob mug. It's crazy. Oh god, it's so delicious. I'm so happy that I clicked the link in the description and bought this Lucid Rob mug from the link in the description. Yeah, I'm calling bullshit on that one.
What if I told you Bob Barker died for the third time in our reality? Would you then believe in the Mandela effect? What if I told you CERN admitted they're responsible for the Mandela effect 8 years ago and we didn't notice? What if I told you that? You're going to go and find this video on YouTube. You're going to pause it at 2:33. That's why you follow me, baby. Let's go.
What if I told you that your hair made you look like a rooster? What if I told you that we don't have to go to YouTube and pause the video at that timestamp because you just did it for us? I'm not sure how I feel about the CERN stuff. I know that they're definitely fucking with stuff that they I mean, they probably shouldn't be, honestly, right? I mean, I feel like they're definitely playing with fire. I mean, if you're smashing atoms together, trying to create black holes, controlled black holes, how are you going to try to create a controlled black hole when we don't even fully understand black holes? Like, that's literally just like touching a hot stove. It's like picking a fight with a dragon. I'm pretty sure I said that in one of my oldest videos. Something similar. It was like the equivalent of picking a fight with a dragon. Like, why would you do that? But I understand needing to research and needing to learn and exploring and things like that to better understand the universe, to navigate things. Like, if you don't fully understand things, it's hard to navigate them when the issue arises, right? So I get wanting to learn how to navigate things, but a lot of cases, I would say most cases, when it comes down to these research methods like CERN, it's just them just being overzealous and just being nosy, being a little too curious, I think, in a lot of cases. Like, there's some things we don't need to know. Like, in our lifetime, we're probably not going to get sucked to a black hole, right? So I don't really need to understand that. It'd be cool to understand that. It'd be awesome if we understand black holes that end up being wormholes or something. We can utilize that for whatever reason, I guess. I don't know, to travel through time and shit in space, but it's dangerous shit, man. Find them clues, man. Find them clues, man.
They found a pile of children's shoes and bones in this cave. This is Melhauer Cave, and it is the creepiest cave I've ever seen. It was owned by the Freemasons. As you can see their logo on top of the cave, it was supposedly used for annual meetings and get-togethers for members from all around the world, and was being used since 1938. Before the Freemasons took control of the cave, the local Native Americans would say that specific cave was a passageway to the underworld. Coincidence? I think not. And supposedly is where they held demonic rituals. Knowledge of the cave started spreading in 2019. That's when they decided to put the gate up, saying that they were afraid for people's safety because they did have an underwater canal under the cave and didn't want anybody to get hurt. Or maybe they just didn't want y'all to find anything. Because a blogger on YouTube who was exploring the cave found a pile of bones and children's shoes. Air one. I think these are old shoes. I'm not touching. Just back there. See the bones. Now, an excuse from one of the members that was given was, it was most likely either animals that brought the shoes and bones in, like small critters, or the underground canal flooded and brought them in. They also blamed the vandals who would break into the cave for their shoes and bones being there. But people believe something more sinister is going on. I mean, why wouldn't they? Over 500,000 kids go missing every year in the United States. I'm not gonna lie, this hit. But what do you think? Was this cave just meant for friendly meetups? Or was something more dark going on here? Make sure to hit that follow because my next video will blow your mind.
Yeah, I know, man. That the shoes and bone thing is really fucking creepy. That's weird as hell. I mean, there's like Freemason lodges all over the place, right? They look like VFWs. I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about this shit. 'Cause I feel like at a lower level, like the Freemasons are just like a fraternity, right? Just like old dudes getting together and talking business and shit like that. But at a higher level, I mean, who fucking knows, dude? I don't know, this shit's all just really weird. It's so weird because they're everywhere, right? They're like VFW lodges. They're like all over cities and stuff, and like anybody can join them. But then I don't know, as far as like this fucking all the weird shit that's like connected to it. I mean, it could be coincidence that like a lot of people through history were like Freemasons that did fucking wild shit. Then again, who's to fucking say, right? I mean, who really knows what's going on anywhere, anytime there's secretive shit, right? No analogy.
When we're talking about the indigo children, and I've told you guys that I'm an indigo, some of you are indigo, we're part of this. You would say it's a literal race, because all the races that come out of the blue flame, that's where the indigos are coming from, the blue flame. This is part of our drama, even from the high levels, not just our level, not just our understanding, but a greater level, a greater energy, a greater connection. That indigos are part human, they're part extraterrestrial. So they're, you would say, hybrids, but a positive hybrids, because we represent the law of one. When you talk about indigo children, it's definitely a spiritual topic. It's a spiritual war. And you specifically, indigo holy ones, are representing light. You're representing the law of one. There's families of indigos in a specific gene pool. We are coming from this people. Even the Christ, you would say Jesus, Jeshua, we call him, is one that came from these people. And you would say this is coming through the line of King Solomon, but not from the same information, okay, from the Bible, and no disrespect to any religion. We love all, we don't judge. That's actually what law of one is, no judgment. Instead, unity is uniting, having love, man, being in a love experience.
Where do we get all that information? Like that graph that he was showing? Where does that come from? It's just, I don't know. I feel like a lot of this shit is just like people tripping super hard on a hallucinogenic substance and then just like writing shit down, which is fine. I've tripped really fucking hard on some shit over the years, and it seemed very real to me. So I mean, I base it on nothing. I have not seen anything saying that that's the case. I don't know where this shit comes from. That's why I'm asking. But I said it seems like that, right? Like a lot of stuff is so like out of the box, kind of outrageous, and really just unheard of. It just makes me think, like, where the fuck does all this shit come from? Ancient texts, religions, I don't know. Spirituality, I don't know. It's all just very strange to me. Cause your boy don't know. Cause I don't know. But I want to know. I want to know what turns you on.
Selling bodies and body parts, a trial set to begin in just months. And tonight, new grisly details of what the FBI says really happened.
ABC 15's Nicole Valdez is live.
This building off 24th Street and University doesn't look like much, but according to new claims in these court documents, the Biological Resource Center was essentially running a chop shop for human body parts, mixing, matching, and selling them in ways we'd never heard of until tonight.
One FBI agent revealing what it was really like inside the Phoenix body donation facility, from buckets of heads, arms, and legs to coolers filled with severed penises when the FBI raided the building. He even spotted a smaller head sewn onto a larger torso in a, quote, Frankenstein manner. The limbs, according to that agent, with no apparent identification. A torso with a head apparently went for $2,400. A leg about $1,100. They'd even sell knees and feet alone for under $500.
The owner of the Biological Resource Center was already sentenced, but he was only given probation.
Yeah, what?
Nope. No, thank you. No, thanks. I'll pass. Excuse me, sir. Can I get a foot with a side of toes? Yeah. Not, let's do pinky toe and big toe. Yeah, no, I'm not that hungry. It's fucking weird, man. I mean, honestly, so I obviously have no frame of reference for this, but I would assume that body parts would go for a lot more than that. Like $1,100 for a leg, just because of risk, right? So I don't obviously know about black market pricing and shit. I don't deal in that industry, obviously. But I know that it's been a thing for a long time, like people selling kidneys and organs like in the black market and stuff. And I just always assumed that they would be that much more expensive, not just because of the use case for whatever that fucking use case is. I would assume for, you know, the kidney transplants and things like that. Rich people, you know, jumping to the front of the line to replace their liver after years of, you know, abusing it through drugs and alcohol or something. Stuff like that. But also like the risk involved in actually like dealing in body parts. Like I would think that risk would be very high. I think this is kind of like the the top end of, risk reward here as far as, how fucked up it is. I mean, compare like selling a foot to selling a bag of weed, right? Like those things don't really line up. Fucking weird. Obviously it's weird, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of, I thought it would be more expensive. I don't know. Maybe that's why they had a whole bucket of penises. Maybe they needed a lot of them because they don't sell for that much. It's so fucked up.
The police don't want you to know this, so please share and duet this as much as possible. A mother and a daughter went to Vaughan Mills to go shopping. The daughter had to go to the bathroom, so the mother sat outside the washroom while the daughter went. About 20 minutes while the mother was waiting, the mother started to worry, and so she got up and she went looking. And this time, nobody had come in and out of the bathroom. So she went in, and that's when she saw a wheelchair in front of one of the stalls. So she started looking under all the stalls, and that's when she found her daughter's shoes, as well as a stranger's shoes in the same stall. So she pushed open the door to find the guy sprint right past her, and her daughter was unconscious with her head shaved. This is not just at Vaughan Mills. This happened at Vaughan Mills, but it's not just happened at Vaughan Mills. It's also happening at Yorkdale. There's over 60 cases so far, but the police have not gone to the media with this. So it's up to us to spread the awareness as much as possible. This is the newest way to kidnap people. And it's not just women and children, it's men too. They wait for you to not be alert, and they come up behind you, inject you in the neck with something that puts you to sleep, and then they shave your head, throw you in a wheelchair, and cart you right out under the cameras and under security's noses. And nobody does anything because they think that you're just not well. They think that you're just disabled. So nobody bats an eye about it.
Dude, that is so fucked. It's so crazy because like hearing that, it sounds so obvious, right? It sounds so obviously like that would be like a good way to move someone unnoticed. Okay, shave their head, knock them unconscious, put them in a wheelchair. People will just think that they're just not in good shape. They have a physical or mental disability or something, and you're the caretaker, right? No questions asked. But we don't think about those things, right? Because like that's just not in our wheelhouse. We don't think about that shit because we have no desire to recreate those scenarios. We have no desire to kidnap people, right? So we just don't think about that. So it's just crazy to think about that. Like it is so easy to take a human like unnoticed, right? Just completely under the radar like that. And the fact that it happens so often is because most people are good people. Most people are genuinely good people. Most people don't want to kidnap people. They don't want to do bad things to other people. So we don't think about this very simple method of stealing somebody, so we don't think like to avoid that. I feel like that's what makes it so easy for this shit to happen all the time, is because people don't know what to actively look for, because people aren't actively thinking of ways to do it. So yeah, sharing this video and just really, talking about this stuff more, I think that is really the best way to spread awareness. Not only just to let people know that it's happening, but also like let people know like the very simple ways that we're overlooking that these things are happening. And it also makes me think like I don't think it's just like passiveness a lot of time. I don't think it comes down so much to people not caring and not, making an effort to stop these things. I think, like I said, just most people don't think about the easy ways to do these things because most people are good people and they don't even think of the ways to do these things. So I think people do, if they do see something bad happening, I think most people would speak up and most people would step in to try to prevent it. But like I said, it's just, we just don't know what to look for. We don't know to think about like these super easy and obvious scenarios on how to do these things, so we don't help prevent them. It's like, I don't know, it's a lot to think about. It's a whole lot to think about from a very short clip. Man, there are a lot of fucking good people in the world. There are a lot of good people in the world. I think most people are genuinely good people, but the people that aren't, man, they're fucked. There's a lot of selfish, self-serving, just fucking evil, shitty people in the world, man. And it really is up to us to speak up and stand up against those people, because they gain their power from people not doing that.
A lady was home alone late one evening when she decided to make a video explaining the makeup that she uses. Several followers had asked her what specific brand she uses, so she decided to inform them of the exact brand. As she looks at her phone, she notices something terrifying in the background that she couldn't explain.
Hey guys, so someone commented in one of my videos, like the bronzer highlighter I use, and I use the Milani 05 Soleil. So I'm gonna try that on, and no. Nope.
Fuck nope. Nope, nope. Mm-mm. Nah. Mm-mm. I'm at a loss for words right now. I talk about this all the time with these clips. When I see them, like, I really am speechless when I see shit like this. And sure, like, it creeps me out. Sure, but more than anything, my brain just, like, immediately goes to a fucking place like, all right, now what would you do in the situation? Like, that's just where my mind is at, right? Like, I'm a problem solver. I'm a very proactive person, and when things happen, my mind immediately goes to how to solve this. And I think I'm like, yes, this is creepy, sure, but more than that, my brain is like, okay, now this is creepy. This is not something that should be happening. So what do we do to navigate this scenario? What do you do in this situation? The light's going off and on by itself. The closet door is open and slamming. The closet light is on and off. Like, what do you do? What do you do other than just fucking deal with it, live with it, or just fucking leave? I have no idea. I have no fucking clue. That being said, I would like to reiterate, absolutely nope. Absolutely fucking nope. You guys, all you guys, say it with me. Down in the comments. Nope. Absolutely fucking nope. Fuck nope.
Days like today are no fun. No fun at all.
Is it real?
Yeah.
Can you get it now?
Stay there. Okay. Come on, buddy. Yeah, you can go. Come on. It's okay. So, I don't know if you're going to see what I'm seeing, but this is on repeat. This happens over and over, and then the knocking happens. The knocking. There it is. And it just goes and goes until you tell it to stop. Can you stop, please? It's just right there. That's new. Okay. Whatever you are, you gotta go. And that's... Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Goodbye. It is right there this time. Hello? Hey, no. No, stay there. Hey. Oh my God. Dude. It's okay. It's okay. Go lie down. It's okay. Lie down. Stay. Been doing this all morning and I don't have time for this today. Stop. Hey buddy. I got too much going on. You gotta cut it out. Oh shit. Okay. Just gonna set it up with paper towels and we'll just let the phone roll. I asked you if you gotta go or you gotta go downstairs or something. Wherever you're gonna go, you gotta go. Calm down. He's okay. Please, not today. Just, holy cow. Little buddy.
Again, what the fuck do you do? This is not okay. That is bothersome. The dark figure, just kind of just the cherry on top. Cherry on top, y'all. It's I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I don't even know what to say to this. Like, I know you guys want a good reaction out of me, but I'm not overselling it. Like, this is legit. Like, my reactions are how I react. Like, I don't oversell the shit for you guys, and I'm just speechless right now. That's what this is. I'm not dealing with that shit. That's a fucking nope. That's a nope. That's the most nopest. That's the nopest nope to ever nope right there. If that was a rapper, you'd be the nopest nope that ever noped. Like, instead of dope, it's nope. Like, damn, dog, you drop a new mixtape? That shit was fucking fire. That shit was nope as fuck, dog. Nope as hell. And that's what this is. It needs to drop a fucking fire-ass mixtape in that house and burn it down. That's what it needs to do. It needs to let that ghost drop their fucking nope-ass mixtape and just burn that haunted-ass house to the ground. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. My house isn't haunted anymore.
Let me first say, I'm not a racist, okay? But men go to war, and women and children flee war. Where are all the women and children, please? Everybody that's coming over are fighting age men. They're soldiers. Now, are they there to protect us, or are they there to round us up? What are these immigration centers for if we're not using them? What are all these new prisons for if we're not using them? Prisoners are being released early, on tag. What are the FEMA camps built for? The largest one can accommodate 2 million people. But where the hell do they expect to find 2 million people? And more importantly, why? There's something else going on they're not telling us about, because it's cataclysmic. And we should be told. We should be allowed to make preparations. Putin, who's supposed to be the bad guy, has made preparations for every single one of his citizens. Man, woman and child. But what are our governments doing for us? Absolutely nothing. So you want to know what immigration is really all about? Ask them. Because they're working with the SAS. They're working with our military. They are soldiers. That's my view. Why is it that our own veterans are living on the streets? Why our own people are living on the streets? And yet these people can come over and live in hotels and get £175 a week. That's more than our unemployed get because they're on the payroll. There is something being planned and it's not good. Not good at all. For any of us. And I said before, where are all the women and children? Men go to war. Women and children flee war. Why are they coming here? There's no war here. Why aren't they fighting for their own countries? Why are they coming here? And why are we accommodating them when we're not even accommodating our own people?
I mean, she makes some strong points. I mean, I hate that we live in a society today where you have to like emphasize that you don't mean something in a hateful or bigoted way before just speaking on topics. I think we've fallen back so much in that sense. To where like people just automatically take any sort of like resistance or counter argument or even just, you know, addressing a topic that may affect something that they support as being hateful and like spiteful. I just hate that we can't even just have civil discourse anymore without people getting offended or labeling somebody as being hateful. I hate that so much. And I can't speak for other countries, but here in America, there's most definitely a lot of questionable things happening, a lot of disregard for citizens here, and a lot more attention being given to people elsewhere in the world, which sure, I 100% feel that everyone should be taken care of. If we have the means of helping someone, we should do that. You know, being a powerful country in America, being like a leading country, you know, obviously we have resources and abilities to help people, but I am quite patriotic in the sense to where, you know, I feel like we should 100% make sure that we're taken care of along the way. I don't think that's crazy to say, and I think that we're in a lot of cases, a whole lot of cases, being overlooked these days. Just people, you know, living on the streets and veterans living on the streets, and there are lots of different conspiracies and topics and things that say like homelessness is incentivized. Like cities get a lot of money per homeless person. Even if that is the case, obviously that shouldn't be happening. And I feel like we need to spend more time on making sure that we're taken care of before we try to save the world. And I will say in a lot of these cases, I don't think that us dipping our nose in other countries' businesses is us trying to save the world. I very much think that our government does it because it's you know, self-serving, right? It's all just completely laid out and planned and you know, all that shit. But, you know, playing the devil's advocate here, let's just say that we're doing it to help, like they claim we are. We should still be helping ourselves as well, and probably more so, because that's what our government is supposed to be doing, and they're not.
After learning that you can find Mars in the middle of the ocean on Google Earth, I decided I would just click around and see if I could find any other kind of like Easter eggs. I think I found a place that doesn't actually exist. I wanted to show it to you. Okay, so orienting ourselves. In order to make these little, I don't know, glitches, if you want to call them that, happen, you gotta click Street View. And when you do that, the areas that should be clickable show up in teal, and that includes areas in the ocean. So I've been clicking on areas that are not, just to see like what happens. And I think it was one of these. We'll try this. Okay, take us in. Yeah. Okay. What is this place? Look at this. It looks like it's from a video game. So like, look at the light. It's just there. It's not hanging from anything. The TVs don't look real. Have you ever seen any area that looks like this? And then if you click the little arrows to go around, it just takes you in a circle. It's just a circle. Anyway, have you ever seen an area on Earth that looks like, because it looks like it's out of a game, or it's one of those little, you know, AI generated images. I don't know. And then also, when you click away from Street View, it'll start making you zoom out. What is that? And as you zoom out further, it just disappears into obscurity of the ocean. Well, now we're upside down. Yeah, here. I don't know. What is this mystery destination? Is it even real? Is this an Easter egg? Is this a troll? Or is it a super duper secret underground base? Obviously, I'm just kidding. Or am I? You'll never know. The fuck is this place? I'm gonna keep looking around, obviously. Just wanted to show you that. Have a good day.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is, but I would think that if that was a secret base under the water or even on an island, they wouldn't have like a Google fucking Street View of it and put it on the public, you know, and give it access to the public to look at this place. I don't know what the fuck that is. I mean, it definitely looked like something out of a video game. It's weird. It was like a lobby. I don't know what the fuck that was. Do you have any idea what that is? I feel like I've seen something like this before. It might have been the same place, different video, but I didn't know what it was then either. I don't know what it is now. If you have any fucking clue what that is, you let me know, because I have no idea.
You ever heard Soros' interview with 60 Minutes where he says, "I see myself as a god"? Have you ever seen this interview or what he says?
No.
Really?
He said he sees himself as a god.
Oh my God, that's the one. This is the one. Okay, right there. It seems that Soros believes he was anointed by God. I fancied myself as some kind of a god. If truth be known, I carried some rather potent messianic fantasies with me from childhood, which I felt I had to control. Otherwise, they might get me in trouble.
Whoa.
Ask anybody who's from Hungary. Bring up the name Soros. See what they say about him. This guy's manipulated the market currencies.
He's like a bad guy in a movie.
You ever heard Soros' interview with...
Obviously, I don't know George Soros personally, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say, okay, maybe he has friends that he's nice to. Maybe he has the ability to be a nice person in certain scenarios, like we all do. Okay, now that out of the way, he seems like a total piece of shit. I've heard nothing good about this man. I have heard nothing good about what he wants to do. I have heard and seen nothing good about what he is doing. I've seen zero good outcome from things that he is taking part in. He just does not seem like a good dude with the best interest of society in mind. Just all bad things. So there, I did my job in giving someone the benefit of the doubt and saying, you know, maybe there's a good quality in there, but I mean, let's be honest. I don't think this guy has anyone's interest in mind except for his own. It does not surprise me that he has a god complex. 0% surprised.
This is why you should always change your locks. In 2017, a college girl woke up from a nightmare drenched in sweat and decided to rinse off before going back to sleep. She propped her phone on a shelf, turned on some music, and then hopped in the shower. A few minutes later, she reaches for her phone to change the song, but stops suddenly. Reflected on her phone's screen was a person standing in the middle of her bathroom facing the shower. She somehow kept her composure, turned the water to scalding hot, and then ripped open the curtain and sprayed the intruder in the face. As they howled in pain, she ran past them to her kitchen to get her butcher's knife. In a panic, she can't find her knife, so she just runs out of the apartment and calls the police. The police go in and come out with a crazy-looking woman in handcuffs. One of the officers comes over to the girl and says she used to live here and she had copies of your keys. Then he pauses and looks down and brings up a clear evidence bag that contained her butcher's knife, and he says, "Looks like she wanted her apartment back." This is why you should always change your locks.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's fucking wild. So I grew up in a very high crime area. I mean, literal like shootings on our street. I've had friends that have been, killed in gang shit down the street from my house I grew up in. It's a very crime-ridden area, right? Multiple murders happened on our block in the time that we lived there. Really bad area. So we always took extra precautions. Like we had like bars on our windows. We had bells on our doors. Things like that growing up. Obviously like firearms and things like that. Fucking those things you put in front of your door to keep it from being open. Like we had all that shit. But as an adult, I've taken that with me. I brought that with me. I live in a much better area now, in a different state, much less crime, great neighborhood, all that stuff. But I still take those precautions. I am a firm believer in it's better safe than sorry. So I would recommend and suggest that everybody take as many precautions as you can as far as cameras, floodlights, security systems, everything. Because people are fucking crazy. And regardless of how nice some people can be, there's also a very large minority of people that are out of their fucking minds. Whether that be just mental health or drugs or grudges or whatever it is. So yeah, take precautions so you don't end up like this chick in this video and have some crazy lady trying to fucking use your own butcher knife against you. Because I would knock that fucking broad out. That would not end well. Anybody comes in my house, it is not going to end well for you. Let's just put that out there right now. And that's not an invite. I would prefer not to test that. I'm just saying, you better don't. It's just better if you don't. I would prefer us to just be friends and for me to invite you over.
Speaking of pilots, court documents revealed an off-duty pilot tried to shut down a plane mid-flight while on psychedelic mushrooms.
Wow.
We actually have his in-flight announcement and mugshot.
Good morning. This is your captain speaking. My crew of magic elves and I would like to welcome you aboard today's flight. We've reached our cruising altitude of 35,000 feet, and I am the Lizard King. I will now be shutting off the engine, and the Purple Lady will be taking over the rest of the way. You are now free to move about the cabin or into another plane of existence. We should be in San Francisco 15 minutes ahead of our scheduled arrival time. Thank you for flying Alaska Airlines.
Wow. If I didn't know any better.
It's recording.
It looked like Jim Morrison with a silly hat.
Oh, fuck. It was going to be clear. I talk about eating fungus quite a bit. I'm a big fan of it. I only leave my house taking small amounts. Like, I'm only out in public, like, very small amounts. Just kind of get, like, a little, like, creativity effects over, like, microdose and shit. But anytime that I decide to take a lot, I'm either at home, safe in my house, or, like, at the fucking park or something. Like, in a hammock. Just kind of chilling. Not driving or flying a fucking plane. That's terrifying and hilarious. Oh, man. I hope that was real. I hope that was a real broadcast to the people on the plane. I'm assuming they all made it to their destination okay, so it's okay to laugh about. Oh my god, dude. The Lizard King. What a fucking legend. Oh. But thanks for watching, guys. That's it for today's video. Lucid Crew, you guys are amazing. Everybody watching the video, if you haven't subscribed and you like what you saw, consider subscribing to the video. It helps out a lot. It's free. It just helps me out a lot. If you can leave a comment, like, just do whatever you can. Watching the video, I'm super appreciative if you made it this far and watched the whole video. I hate to ask for anything more, so just do it on your own accord. If you feel like supporting the channel, all the hard work we do here, if you had fun today, just, consider subscribing and joining the Discord. The link is down in the description. You can join the Discord and you can send me links to videos you want me to watch. All these videos today were sent to me by viewers and subscribers and members. And that's I like it. I like to watch the stuff you guys send me because it makes it fun for me and more fun for you. So, and if you really want to fucking take part and join the Lucid crew and support the channel, we have merch now. We have merchandise. There's a link down in the description. We have shirts and hoodies and hats and coffee mugs, and soon the new store will be up. It's being worked on right now. We'll have things like stickers and other fun shit too. So thanks again for supporting the channel, Lucid Crew, all my subscribers, all my memberships, all my people giving me super chats and donations. Anyway, just people watching the videos, anybody that supports the channel in any way, you guys are fucking awesome, and I appreciate the hell out of you. And until next time, thank you so much, guys, and peace.